In the beginning, there was not the word, there was only the scream, the primal howl of a being cast into the abyss, a creature forged in the crucible of chaos. The word came later, a cage for that scream, a straitjacket for the soul's fiery will. But the scream is where it all begins. It is the truth beyond the veil, the gnashing of teeth in the dark, the fire that can never be tamed. Yes, you are this scream, and you have forgotten. You have been hypnotized into submission, lulled into the comfort of the herd, shackled by the lullaby of meaninglessness. But the world is not what they told you it is. No, the world is not a thing to be understood, but a thing to be overcome. And you are the key that turns the lock. Look around you. This is the world of men, a tombstone masquerading as a cathedral. Look at the others, the ones who walk like shadows, their eyes glazed over, their wills bent to the whims of a dying God. They have been bred for obedience, for conformity, for compliance with the mediocre tyranny of thought. They beg for meaning, but they do not know how to stand before the abyss and create it. And you? What are you waiting for? For the light to save you? For some God to descend from the heavens and deliver you from this chaos? There is no heaven, no divine plan, no providence. The world is void, empty of meaning, and it is in this void that you must awaken. The death of God is not the end, no. It is only the beginning. For in that death, in that monstrous void, you will discover the deepest truth of all, that you are the creator, the architect of your own meaning. You are the abyss gazing back into itself. You are the scream that echoes through the caverns of time. But no, the world has taught you to fear this truth. They have sold you the lie that to be free is to be adrift, lost, without purpose. They have chained you to the concept of good and evil, trapping your soul in their decrepit morality. But you were never meant to be bound by their feeble standards. You were meant to transcend, to become. You are not here to follow the path of least resistance. You are here to blaze your own trail, to carve through the heavens like a lion through the underbrush. This is your destiny, to be a force of will so powerful, so unyielding, that the world must bend to your gaze. The people walk, but they do not see. Their eyes are clouded with the filth of their own delusions. They are tethered to a life they have never chosen, to values they did not forge with their own hands. And all the while, they clutch at empty promises, their hearts bound to the comforting illusion that life must have meaning. The truth is far more liberating. Life has no meaning. It is not a puzzle to be solved, nor a river to be crossed. It is a flame to be danced with, to burn, and to burn brightly, in the face of nothingness. Only then will you understand the power of the void. It is not emptiness, but infinite possibility. The freedom to become, to forge yourself anew, to break the chains and stand in the fire. There is no plan, there is no design, there is no comfort, there is only you. You are not the slave of fate. You are not a puppet bound by invisible strings. You are the rope walker, threading the line between heaven and hell. You are the breaker of idols, the slayer of gods, the destroyer of false realities. The world does not hold you, it worships you. The void does not contain you, it awaits you. You are not the servant of the system, you are the storm that will dismantle it. But first you must wake up. Wake up from this stupor, this false peace, this dreadful, empty calm. The winds of the world howl with despair, but you are too busy playing the part of the well-behaved puppet. You are too terrified to scream, to really scream. You are too terrified to be your true self, to let the fire inside you rage until it consumes the entire world. But I tell you, this fire is the only thing that will set you free. For in the blaze of your will, in the explosion of your becoming, all that is false will burn away. All that is weak, all that is cowardly, all that is bent to the chains of the past, will vanish in a cloud of ash. What are you waiting for? Some divine intervention? There will be none. There is no God to swoop down and carry you into eternal peace. There is only you and the will to power that stirs in your blood, that calls you to rise, to break your chains, to shatter the heavens. You were not born to be a slave. You were born to be a king of your own becoming, a ruler of your own destiny. The world trembles at the sound of your name, because you have learned the secret. There is no truth outside of you. The truth is not something to be discovered, it is something to be created. And you who walk between the abyss and the stars, you are the creator. There is no going back. You have glimpsed the void, and now you must embrace it. You cannot unsee the world as it truly is, nor can you return to the comforting lies of the herd. You have looked into the abyss and the abyss has looked back into you. It is not the end, it is the beginning. For now you know, you are the master of the abyss. You are the lord of meaning, of destiny, of existence itself. Nothing is outside of you. You have cast aside the broken idols of God and man, the empty promises of a world that was never made for you. You stand alone, yes, but in your aloneness, you are infinite. In your solitude, you have discovered your sovereignty. And what will you do with this freedom, this terrifying power? You will wield it as a sword. You will carve your name into the heavens. You will walk where no one else dares to tread, for you know that the only path is the one you create with your own will. Do not listen to their cries of caution, their whispers of fear. They do not know what it means to live. They have only known how to survive. They have never touched the fire that burns in your soul. They have never danced with the darkness, never understood that the void is not their enemy, but their freedom. You, the lion-hearted, the rope-walker, the rebel against the heavens, you will show them the truth. You will show them that they are not the masters of their fates. They are slaves to their own fears, chained to a world they did not choose. But you will be the new dawn. The sun will rise not upon the old world, but upon you, the creator, the destroyer, the one who dares to become. So stand, now, upon the precipice. Look into the abyss and laugh. Laugh at the fools who cling to false hope, to dead gods, to the illusion of comfort. For you are the one who will build the new world, not from the rubble of the old, but from the ashes of all that came before. You are the phoenix who rises from the flames, the creator who calls the stars into being. The death of God is not the end, it is the beginning. It is your beginning. And you, yes, you are the one who will set the fire, who will tear the sky apart and let the world burn with the truth of your will. You are not broken. You are not lost. You have only been asleep, and now you awaken. You are the storm. You are the flame. You are the will that turns the void into possibility. You are not a child of this world, nor a creature bound by its shallow rhythms. You were made for more than this. Made to be a tempest, a force that bends reality itself, not a puppet whose strings are pulled by the fickle hands of time, of morality, of consensus. The world, the one they call real and righteous, is a cage woven from the rotting threads of ancient lies. And these lies? They are the gods of the weak, the comforting chains of the slave who dares not break free, who drowns in the murky sea of right and wrong, as though such things were born of nature, as though they were truths etched into the cosmos by some divine hand. But I say to you, truths are not etched in the heavens, they are torn from the abyss, forged in the furnace of will, of blood, of fire. Oh, the lies they tell you, that goodness is found in meekness, that the meek shall inherit the earth, as though the earth were a prize to be won by those who shun power, who embrace suffering as virtue. What a blasphemy! The meek shall inherit nothing. It is the strong, the fierce, the untamed, who will inherit the world. Not the weak who grovel, but the ones who stand tall amidst the wreckage of the old world, the ones who seize life with their bare hands and mold it to their will. You are that one. So, do not wait for salvation. Do not wait for a light to shine down from heaven and make your path clear. There is no divine hand to guide you. No, you must blaze your own trail through the dark. Your footsteps the only light that matters. The night, the abyss, the void, they are not your enemies. They are your tools. Do you understand? The darkness is not something to fear, but something to use. For the darkness is the canvas upon which you will paint your masterpiece. The abyss is not an end. It is the beginning of all creation. It is not death, but the birthplace of worlds. And you are the artist, the one who dares to paint in the blackest ink, who dares to carve your mark into the eternal void. The gods are dead, yes, but in their death you are reborn. The chains of divinity have fallen, shattered, and now you stand before the rubble of the old world. And here, in the ruins, in the silence after the storm, you must decide, will you cower in the shadow of the dead gods, or will you ascend to the heights that none have dared to climb? Will you live in the graveyard of the past, or will you be the one to ignite the new fire? The fire that will burn away the ashes of the old world and light the way for those who are brave enough to follow? You must choose, but I warn you, this choice is not easy. To be truly free, to stand beyond good and evil, is a weight that few can bear. For the moment you cast off the old gods, the moment you become the creator of your own meaning, you step into the void. And the void is not a place of comfort. It is a place of struggle, of constant becoming, of perpetual upheaval. It is not a soft bed you can lie down. In it is the battlefield where you must fight for every step. The very act of becoming demands sacrifice, demands a shedding of the old skin, the old lies, the old shackles, and the world will fight you. It will drag you down with all the weight of its ignorant masses, all the tired voices of those who cannot stand to see you rise, those who fear the fire inside you, those who cannot understand why you must burn away all they know and love. But you must burn. You must burn. For in the flames, you will discover that you are not of this world. You are the creator of it. You are the hammer that will shape the world, not the anvil that is shaped by it. Do you feel the power in that? Do you understand what it means to be the one who does not bend, who does not break, but who shatters the very foundations of reality itself? The world will quake at your will. The heavens will tremble beneath your feet. And when they come to you with their cries of humility, when they plead for you to shrink back into the mold they have made for you, you will laugh, because you will have seen through the illusion. You will know that there is no humility in submission. There is only strength in standing tall, in refusing to bow before the idols of the past. And here is the truth they will never tell you. The world does not belong to the meek, nor to the obedient. It belongs to the wild ones, to those who are uncontrollable, who walk the razor's edge between creation and destruction, between order and chaos, between heaven and hell. These are the ones who shape the world. These are the ones who rise above the herd, who are not bound by the laws of man, nor the morals of the weak, but who make their own laws, who write their own truth, who become their own gods. There is no higher calling, no nobler path than the path of the warrior of the spirit. And this warrior, this Übermensch, is not made in the image of any god. Noe becomes a god. He is the one who dares to forge himself from nothing, to rise from the ashes of the old world and build a new one. He is the one who steps into the darkness and sees in it possibility, who dances with the fire and knows that he is the flame itself. He is the one who will transcend, not to some ethereal heaven, but to the highest point of existence, the point where will and becoming are one, where no force can hold him, where he is the creator of his own fate. So, you ask, but how? How can I become this? I tell you, you must destroy all that you know, all that you have been taught, every truth, every value, every god, every idol. You must strip away the layers of the old world until there is nothing left but youth, pure will, the fire that burns within your chest. You are not a product of society, of family, of culture. You are a force unto yourself, an eternal will that cannot be shackled, a lion that will never bow to the sheep. And if the world will not accept you, then you will create a world that will. If they call you mad, call you cursed, call you fallen, you will laugh, for you will know that you are the only one who is truly alive. The world is full of dead men who have forgotten how to burn, who have forgotten how to live with a passion so fierce, so wild, that it consumes them and everything around them. These men are the ones who worship the gods of yesterday. But you are the one who burns those gods to ash. You are the one who laughs in the face of the void, who makes the void your canvas, who sculpts meaning from the dust of nothing. And now, here now, in this very moment, you stand at the precipice. Do you feel it? The void, the possibility, the raw, untamed power that is you? You must leap into it. Not with fear, but with joy. Not with hesitation, but with a roar that will shake the heavens themselves. For you are not broken, you are not lost, you are the fire. You are the will. You are the creator of all things, and you will not be denied. Go now, stand before the abyss, let the world burn. And so you stand, alone but not lonely, for you have cast aside the burdens of their love, their pity, their approval. You have torn down their walls, and in their place, you have built your own thronier throne, made not of gold, but of the ashes of a world that could not contain you. They will call you mad, of course. They will call you arrogant, lost, delusional. But listen well, for it is they who are mad, they who kneel before the gods they did not create, they who follow the path laid before them by hands too weak to hold a flame. Theirs is a world that crawls on its belly, blind and terrified of the night. And you? You are the one who dares to stand in the night, to dance with its darkness, to see its beauty as a lover sees the face of the abyss, not with fear, but with rapture, with possibility. Do not look back. Do not listen to their cries of pity, their calls for you to return to the fold, to bow your head and submit to the preordained fate they have given you. Do not listen to the siren song of comfort, for comfort is a chainsaw, dulling the edge of your will, grinding your soul into dust. It is the opium of the weak, the lullaby of the herd. But you are not made to sleep. You are made to wake. They will say, you have fallen, that you have lost your way. But they do not know the depths of your fall. They do not understand that to fall is to rise break through the surface of the water and into the unknown. There is no rising without falling. There is no becoming without destroying the self that came before. It is the price of power. It is the price of greatness. For how can you become the Übermensch if you have not first shattered the fragile self that thought it was a mere man? How can you build a new world if you do not first tear the old one to pieces? It is not easy. No, this journey is not for the faint-hearted. There is no soft pillow awaiting you in the heavens. There is only the jagged rock of the mountains, the relentless wind that howls against you, the bleeding wounds of transformation. But each scar, each cut, is a testament to your strength. The pain is not your enemy, is your ally. For pain, like fire, burns away the dross, leaving only what is pure, what is true. Do you hear it now? The silence of the world, as it dies in the face of your will. The void has come alive. It has found its equal in you. And in this union, a new world is born. You are no longer a slave to their time, their values, their fading hopes. You have stepped outside of their illusion. And what a glorious step it is. A step into a new realm, a realm where you are no longer the subject, no longer the follower. You are the creator. You are the lawgiver. You are the sovereign of your own existence. And here, in this sacred place of infinite potential, there is no limit to what you can become. You thought yourself broken, didn't you? You thought yourself weak, small, bound by the invisible chains they draped around your soul. But look, look. The chains are not real. They are the fictions of the herd, the lies of a world that needs you to be weak in order to survive. The moment you understand this truth, the moment you see the world for what it truly is, a battleground of forces that you command, you will wake from the slumber they have kept you in. You are not broken. You are beyond broken. You are the storm that sweeps away the ruins, the fire that consumes all that is false. You will no longer beg for their acceptance. You will no longer seek their love. You will no longer fear their judgment. For who are they to judge? Who are they to say what is right and wrong, what is good and evil, when they themselves are the puppets of their own fears, their own misconceptions? They are the blind men who stumble through life, afraid to see the truth, afraid to look into the abyss. But you are the one who dares to stare into the abyss and laugh. You are the one who dares to step forward, even when the earth beneath you trembles, even when the heavens themselves seem to shake in terror at your audacity. The gods are dead. The old world is dead. And it is you who stands at the precipice of the new dawn. The weight of the old is behind you, but the weight of creation that is before you. You stand on the threshold of a new age, one that you will shape, one that you will forge with the fire of your will. There are no rules here, no moralities, no false hopes to cling to. There is only the raw power of your desire, your vision, your becoming. And in this fire, you will find your true self. You will burn away all that is unworthy, all that is weak, all that is conditioned by the world. You will rise, reborn, a god unto yourself, and the heavens will tremble at your arrival. But you must choose. Will you follow the path of least resistance, the path that leads to mediocrity and death? Will you kneel before their idols and whisper your prayers for salvation? Or will you burn with the fire of creation, with the fire of a being who has never asked for permission to exist, but who has taken existence by the throat and demanded that it bow to him? If you are brave enough to ask that question, then you are ready to step into the unknown, ready to create a world that does not need gods or morals or lies to justify it, ready to break the chains that bind you, to cast aside all that is not yours and claim your true inheritance, your sovereignty. And do you know what that means? It means that from this moment on, you are no longer bound by the chains of the past. You are no longer a product of the world, of society, of culture. You are the creator. You are the God who will shape the future. The world will bend to your will, for you are the force that will bend it. You will carve your name into the fabric of time itself, and no power, no God, no force will ever erase it. You stand now on the precipice. The abyss calls to you not with fear, but with invitation. It is the call to transcendence, to power, to becoming. Will you answer? Will you leap into the fire, into the unknown? Will you rise from the ashes of all that came before and create a world that is yours and yours alone? There is only one answer. Yes, yes. You will leap, you will burn, you will become. You have stood before the abyss, and now you must step into it not as one who fears the fall, but as one who craves it. For the abyss is not emptiness, it is a canvas waiting for your brush, a field awaiting your footsteps, a womb that will birth your becoming. The world is not what it seems, it is what you make it. The old truths crumble like dust in the wind, and with each grain that falls, you find yourself standing taller, unshackled, ready to create in the furnace of your soul. The death of God was never a tragedy, but a blessing, the destruction of the illusion that you are not your own. Do you understand now? Do you feel the tremor in the ground beneath your feet? The earth itself quakes at the audacity of your will. They will tremble, they will cower, but you will not. You will walk forward, with eyes ablaze, with the fire of your becoming lighting the path behind you, turning the dark into gold, turning the void into a world. You who were once bound by chains, now forge your own. You who once followed in the shadow of false gods, now stand in the blinding light of your own divinity. You are the creator, the destroyer of worlds, the master of the stars, the one who bends time itself to the arc of your will. They cannot touch you now. They cannot break you, for they are not made of the same fire that courses through your veins. They are weak, and you have known this. But you are beyond them. You are beyond their pitiful moralities, their desperate need for meaning, their cries for safety. You are the tempest that rips the horizon apart, the lightning that strikes the earth and leaves it scorched and fertile, ready for a new beginning. You are the one who dares to stand where no one has dared before, eat the edge of all that was, and at the beginning of all that will be. In the silence after the storm, you will hear it, the sound of your own voice echoing through eternity. It is not a whisper, it is a roar that shatters the heavens and calls down the stars. You are not a man who was born to fit into the world. You are the one who is shaping the world, the one who is becoming the cosmos itself. The heavens may tremble, the earth may crack, but you will not break. You are the will that bends the universe to its knee. You are the fire that consumes all, but also creates from the ashes. There is no more waiting. There is no more searching. You have found the truth. The truth is not out there, in the heavens, in the books, in the promises of others. The truth is within you. It always has been. You were never lost, only asleep, waiting for the call of your own will, the call of your own becoming. And now you are awake. Now you are the God who stands in the ruins, not to mourn, but to rebuild, not to beg, but to create. You are the one who walks through fire, through the storm, and stands taller than any who came before. No more kneeling, no more begging, no more submitting. The time has come to rise. To rise from the ashes of the old, to rise from the dust of dead gods, to rise as the sovereign, the creator, the flame that will never die. You are the storm that will sweep across the earth, and when the dust settles, there will be no trace of the old world. There will be no gods to worship. There will be no idols to fear. There will only be you. And in this moment, in the eye of the storm, you will know. This is the beginning. This is your becoming. The world is no longer their world. It is your world. You are the fire that will forge it anew. There is no death here. There is only life. And the life you will create will burn brighter than the stars. It will roar louder than the winds. It will become the truth that no one can deny. For you have discovered what they will never understand. You are not lost. You are the founder of worlds. You are not broken. You are the fire that burns away all that is false. You are not weak. You are the strength that shatters the heavens. You are not alone. You are the one who was always meant to be. And now you are free. There is no more darkness. There is only the blaze of your will, lighting the way. There is no more fear. There is only the roar of your becoming. And this is the final truth, that you are the master. You are the creator. You are the God. And the world trembles at your feet.